Welcome to it. This is your favorite viewing of Black Entertainment. I'm your host, Namhla. Welcome to it. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm here with your news all the way from Johannesburg, South Africa. Let me start off with your headlines for today's news bulletin. Zondo Lambasts Mpofu conduct for Pravin Gordhan advocate to shut up. One protester dead, 4 cops injured in Cape Town service delivery protests. Taxpayers won't pay for SAA again, Pravin Gordhan promises. Zondo Commission has given up efforts to coerce Zuma. Phase 2 of South Africa's COVID-19 vaccine rollout to begin in May, confirms government. Ramaphosa slams banks over 200 billion COVID-19 loan guarantee failure. Queen Mantfombi made regent of Zulu nation as 3 months of mourning is declared. Maleka returns to presenting with new dating show. And curtain falls on much-loved Isibaya. Let's take a short break. We'll be back with your news bulletin. Welcome back. I'm Namhla with your news bulletin today. Zondo Lambasts Mpofu conduct for Pravin Gordhan advocate to shut up. Deputy Chief Justice Raymond Zondo has lambasted Senior Counsel Dali Mpofu for telling another advocate and public enterprise minister Pravin Gordhan to shut up and refusing to sit down when he instructed him to do so. The incident unfolded when Mpofu, appearing for former South African Revenue Service SARS Commissioner Tom Mayeni, had cross-examined Gordhan, and Gordhan's counsel Michelle Leroux was re-examining the cabinet minister. Zondo said that Mpofu's conduct was unacceptable. Moving on to your next story. One protester dead, 4 cops injured in Cape Town service delivery protests. Days of protest across Cape Town have led to the death of a demonstrator, injuries of 4 police officers, and severe traffic disruptions on major routes. That's according to the Western Cape Community Safety Department. There have been protests in various areas, including Kraalfontein, Khayelitsha, Belhare, and other places. Roads affected have been reopened, and that's understood to be due to the demonstrations that were organized with a movement calling itself Intlungu Yamatontsambane, which translates to pain of the slums. And your next story, taxpayers won't pay for SAA again, Pravin Gordhan promises. Public Enterprises Minister Pravin Gordhan has assured MPs that the state will not again be funding the embattled SAA after its business rescue. Gordhan was addressing Parliament's Standing Committee on Public Accounts, that SCOPA, together with the Businesses Rescue Practitioners, BRPs, on the progress of the rescue process, who have always said, and that has been the mandate from government, that government will take responsibility for all restructuring costs. Second, there might be some money made available. And third, the fiscus will not make any contribution in future, said Gordhan. Our next story, the Zondo Commission has given up efforts to coerce Zuma. The Zondo Commission of Inquiry into State Capture has given up all efforts to coerce former President Jacob Zuma to appear before it and testify on corruption allegations against him. This was revealed by the Commission as it asked the Constitutional Court to slap him with a direct imprisonment of 3 years for contempt of court. Since last year, Zuma has repeatedly defied summons issued by the Commission, compelling him to file affidavits and take the stand to answer on his role in state capture allegations retailing to his tenure as the head of state. Phase 2 of South Africa's COVID-19 vaccine rollout to begin in May, confirms government. South Africa's second phase of the COVID-19 vaccine rollout will begin in May. Cabinet announced that this would be implemented over a period of 6 months, targeting more than 13 million South Africans. Those considered to fall under vulnerable groups, essential workers, as well as occupational health and safety streams would be prioritized, according to the minister in the presidency. This was announced as the second phase of the COVID-19 vaccine rollout will start in May and would run up until October. Ramaphosa slams banks over 200 billion COVID-19 loan guarantee failure. President Cyril Ramaphosa launched a scathing attack on banks, blaming them for the failure of the 200 billion loan guarantee scheme that was supposed to rescue small businesses affected by COVID-19 from the collapse and from shedding jobs. Speaking at a masterclass arranged by the National School of Government, headlined by global economist Mariana Mazzucato, a special advisor to the government, Ramaphosa said he was disappointed in the way banks had managed the loan guarantee scheme. The disappointment for me has been in how our financial sector has managed the COVID-19 guarantee fund that we put up, which was guaranteed by government. Queen Mantfombi made regent of Zulu nation as 3 months of mourning is declared. Queen Mantfombi Dlamini has been made regent of the Zulu nation. AmaZulu traditional Prime Minister Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi made the announcement after a marathon meeting of members of the Zulu royal family and the late King Zwelithini's lawyers at the Royal Palace. Speaking after the meeting, Buthelezi told journalists that the Queen would become the regent in an interim until an official successor is renamed. He said an official 3-month mourning period had been declared, adding that there should be no expectation of a new king when it comes to the end. 3 months is for mourning, it is for family mourning according to our tradition, and she cannot do anything within mourning. She will be assisted by the Royal Council in the meantime, said Buthelezi. All right, and some more stories. Maleka returns to presenting with new dating show. The River actor Lawrence Maleka has scored himself a TV presenting job on SABC's new dating show, Too Hot to Be Single. Maleka, who is now 30 years, who returns to presenting after taking time off to focus on acting, will host the dating show, which starts April the 8th. Unfortunately, curtain falls on the much-loved Isibaya. Filmmaker and executive TV director Angus Gibson will watch the 8 years journey of Isibaya coming to an end next month as it makes its way for new productions like Ushaka. Gibson is the creator of Isibaya and owner of the Bob Productions, which Ushaka is part of its production. A short story that was initially meant to run for a year went on for 7 more years, thanks to the public demand forcing Mzansi Magic to allow the story to continue. I'm sure the fans will be sad, but I know that we'll be seeing some more of this creator's good work on TV. Thank you so much for tuning in. Remember to please send us your suggestions and your comments. We love hearing from you. And remember to keep your eyes glued on your sets. My colleagues will be giving you news from all across the globe. Thank you so much for watching. Stay blessed and enjoy your weekend.